being with us, Christine. Can we talk a bit about what is your organization experience in using outcome-based commissioning to commission service for older people?
I would confidently say that actually it's been a positive experience. It's been challenging, but it's also been very rewarding. I think the staff have embraced the concept of outcome-based commissioning wholeheartedly, but recognise that it's a concept that people struggle to really understand, that we don't necessarily have alignment across within the system and across the system in terms of what we mean by outcome-based commissioning. I think if you add to that then the dimension of providers, which is a really key component of all of this, and their levels and degrees of understanding about what outcome-based commissioning is and how it's delivered, I think hopefully that paints a very complex picture that we are trying to drive through and towards a place where people actually get the services and the outcomes that they need for them as individuals and communities within which they live.
So if you need to give an advice to somebody embarking on outcome-based commissioning for older people, what are the lessons that you learned? What is the top tips?
Wow. I think the top tips are don't be overwhelmed by the significant volume and complexity of trying to do this within a system. I think small steps is important. I think start from the voice of people who use those services. I think that will give you a real and rich place on which to start. Build your outcomes framework from there, but crucially bring all your key stakeholders with you. Share the journey, and within that I talk about health colleagues, providers clearly, users of the services, their families, their carers, but also members. It's important that everybody understands the journey that you're about to take because it's very complex and it's very challenging. But I think if all of those key stakeholders really understand the journey that you're about to embark on, it helps you to overcome some of those barriers that emerge. I think the other strong message that I would give, often as commissioners we'll often say, well, we can't do outcome-based commissioning because we're not doing outcome-based assessments and support planning. Actually, I think over the years I've learned that you can do outcome-based commissioning. Actually, it might be the place where you start if you're not already doing it within your local government.